Put your phone down because we're starting our podcast, our first live podcast from Canada.
Not live, but alive.
It's alive.
We're alive.
We're alive, barely.
Borders, flights, immigration, work visas, dogs,
bylaws, leash laws, Canadian
helmet laws.
Canadian helmet laws. We're in Canada now.
Well, we're getting to know.
Hey, how's it going, eh?
We're getting to know our way around here.
Yeah, we're in Vancouver, shooting a TV. Jenna's shooting a TV show in Vancouver.
By all, God, I have so much to say. I've had so many experiences in the last. I only got here 2 days ago.
I only got here a day ago. You only got here 2 days ago?
Yeah.
You were only 1 day ahead of me? Yeah, you were only 1 day ahead of me.
Yes, and did you see how much I got done?
Don't do that. I don't want to talk. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm up to
Can't
here.
wait to hear it.
I'm up to here on you right now as it is. Your cup is full.
You misunderstood what I said this morning.
Your
he
cup
got
is full.
So fluffy this morning.
Your cup is full.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to.
Does any of that have anything to do with you?
That area?
Fine. It's all good.
You'd be smart to tiptoe around. Maybe
is that girl half naked in the window across the street?
Blame
I
Canada.
actually see. I thought she was having sex the other day in the window. The girl right across the street, but I think she was maybe doing yoga, but I wasn't sure.
Oh.
And then now I see her, and she looks like she just walks around her house in a bra. Well, now she just walked out.
Can I be honest with you? I've seen about 75 hot Canadian girls here. Like Vancouver's full of hot chicks. And then, of course, I'm all pent up, and you're not any relief to that pent-upness because I've had it up to here on you with that whole subject. But Canada, don't even fucking...
I didn't say anything.
I will fucking...
I didn't say a thing.
I will go off right now.
That's usually what I look like. I usually have that look and that tone when I'm talking to you. I'm like, I will go off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in the doghouse this time.
Yeah, you're just tiptoe around the tulips on this one. Canada has put a little sass in the relationship in a good way, but we're in Canada. Canadians are here. I want to just pontificate about this for a second.
You can pontificate because I've got pontifications of my own.
Okay.
As I was trying to figure out. Oh, is this what I was about to say? You can go. I'm just going to start it because I was starting it.
I want to hear it.
For all intents and purposes, Canadians are like America. But it's not.
But it's not America.
But you think it is because we're right there. There's a girl in her bra. Oh, she just walked out of the other room again.
Fuck. I can only see I can only see a tree and a homeless Canadian person.
There she is. Look. Oh, and she's holding her arm up now. Wait.
She's wearing a dress.
No.
Yeah, it's a dress. She's wearing a dress.
I saw her
with
stomach.
Well, you can't see anything. Do you have your glasses on? You can't see anything.
Long distance is not my problem. Anyway.
Probably a vacuum cleaner that she's seen.
Well, she was going like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Can we switch seats?
She keeps coming by, and I swear she's just like hardly in a bra. And then every time you come over, she walks away or goes to the other room. This is like Rear Window. I
think it's a dress that has that kind of a thing on it because I can see like the outline.
No, it looks like she's got a skirt and just a bra. But whatever, it's like a bathing suit.
Okay.
Except there's something about her, I think, that's naked-ish. I think she's sort of hippie-ish.
I'm totally down.
Because I can feel it coming.
So many hot chicks in Vancouver. They're everywhere.
But you think it's just America, but not. But it's not.
It's bizarre.
There's a whole different. You can feel that the government system is more socialistic here, and you can feel it in just how people conduct themselves. I just bit my inner lip. People conduct themselves, but you can see there's something like I don't know. So I'm talking to different people here, right? I arrive and I'm like at different stores and I'm like trying to learn my way around. And I'm like, they're friendly, but it's like it's different.
Yeah.
And I can't quite like find my groove.
Right.
Not bad.
No.
Just not. It's different. It's not America.
Yeah. You're right. Okay. So here, no, I love what you're saying. It actually is. It's actually hitting something. So when you're in America and you go to different parts of America, it's still America, though in the South there's a certain charm, and in the East, the New Jersey, New York has a certain kind of like, whatever, and then there's a certain hippy dippy in the Portland, Seattle area, and
then you got the Texans.
Yeah, and then there's the Midwest, but it's still America. It's just there's a
common like.
Yeah, and then you go to England, And it's very English, and it's obvious. Everyone's walking around in their English.
They all have accents, and there's history. England's a very old country.
They're reserved.
The architecture is different. Like,
and then
you're there.
You're in England, and you go to Mexico, and you're obviously in Mexico.
Right. Or you go to Japan. It's Japan.
Then you go to Canada, and it's like just like America,
but it's
not. And it's like
And here, we'll get ready for some really bad, broad generalities. Like everyone, we're
just being schmucks.
This is just our first week here. It'll evolve.
Yeah, it'll evolve. We'll get more acclimated in the Canadian
oriented.
way. Yeah, I mean, but there's a slightly like it's like a Twilight Zone because everyone's walking around and they're speaking English. It's not like an accent, but it's like a slight
accent.
I mean, it's like a slight, hey, how's it going, eh? Slight one, maybe,
But it's not, in America, we have the American dream.
Yeah.
And that's the undercurrent that, that binds everyone.
Which is
that
America, anyone can do anything in America.
Yeah, you can achieve, if you work hard, you can achieve your
the
goals
lowest
and
lows
dreams.
can do the highest highs. All Kardashian had to do was suck Ray J's dick, and she took the elevator to the top, right?
American
You just suck a black dick.
Honey.
That's going to happen. Out. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I said that.
You can leave that in, but we're editing out what you just said.
I can't believe I just I can't believe I said that.
Because you haven't had enough sex.
Oh. Anyway, all you got to do is chomp on a knob on a video, and you can get the sky's the limit. But in Canada, but they're in Canada.
But
slightly socialistic.
But that's an abuse of the American dream. That's not okay.
Well, I mean, okay.
The American dream is actually a beautiful concept.
You can invent Uber or PayPal.
Right.
Although both of those are from technically a South American. Elon. Well, no, not both of those. Elon invented PayPal.
He's American.
And he's South African.
Oh, he's from South Africa.
Yeah. But he did it in America.
I love him.
But he did it in America.
He did it in America.
He came to America to do it. He was in South Africa, and then he came to America to do it. Because you can't do that in South Africa. But in America, you can do it, because you can do anything in America. So, you can do anything in America. Point is, you can do anything in America. And then you come to Canada, and it's like America, but it's Canada. And everyone's walking and talking like we're all of the same.
Yeah.
Genetically, we all look the same. Maybe they're slightly healthier here in Canada because they don't have chemtrails or bad smog that we have in LA. So they have a slightly,
They are healthier here.
I noticed that there's a certain glow to the way they look.
I'm hoping I get some of that.
Yeah, I like that.
There's a lot of beautiful trees.
But there's a slightly reserved socialism kind of like, well, I mean.
Like, I can work hard, but it doesn't really matter because I'm taken care of anyway.
And the man's gonna take a piece of it anyway and bring us down. It's funny right now.
That's America.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
The man takes a big piece of my.
Yeah, the man takes a piece, but the man does more than take a big piece here. He takes a big piece and then takes care of you and then makes you sure that that's sort of where you are.
Right. It's not on your determinism, right?
What's amazing about this podcast is that we couldn't be less educated in this entire subject, but we're talking about it as if we know more about it
we should be on CNN.
Then we should be on, we're talking about it as if we're the pundits on CNN.
Yeah. We're idiots.
But
we're total idiots right now. We're just trying to navigate what it is we're feeling here.
We're observationalists. We're not idiots. We're observationalists, and we're observing something.
We're idiotic observationalists.
But there is a reservedness. Like when
I'm eating chocolate now.
When I flirt with girls in America, I get a lot of response. And I've been flirting like mad here with the girls here, and I'm getting nothing. Nothing.
No.
And it's not just because there's great looking, big strapping, bearded Canadian guys here, which maybe that is the reason. So in America, it's very dweeby. Oh, then maybe that's the reason. There's a lot of dweebs in America. So I flirt with the girls, and they're happy to have a real man flirt with them. And then I come here, and there's a lot of big Canadian dudes, and they don't feel like they need it. They don't need it from a...
They're like... I'm sorry, I can't see the big Canadian. Could you move for a sec? Just a little to your left there.
I'm sorry, but your paunch is blocking the silhouette of your paunch.
We're going to talk about hot men.
Yeah. Oh, are you going to go off on the swimmers?
The divers in the Olympics?
Yeah, my wife was gaping at their
Every single one was like, no, not their Speedos. Their upper body.
Whatever it was, you were gaping.
I don't gape at.
You were gaping.
Not what I gape at.
Okay, gotcha.
Their whole torso and their tushies.
I'm not that far away from that.
Oh, you're not.
Amazing.
You're not.
I'm not that far away from that. If I put on a Speedo right now that those guys wore, if I put on a Speedo right now,
Don't.
if I'm what the fuck is happening right now? Okay. With
Please don't put on a Speedo.
slight this morning and now this, Jenna, Mary Elfman.
No.
Are you having a midlife crisis?
No.
Are you having a midlife crisis?
You're misunderstanding me. You're misunderstanding
You're
me.
bright red. You're crying. You're slightly hysterical. You're having a midlife crisis. What did it?
What are you talking about?
I think you just want to have an affair with one of those little Speedo swimmer guys.
Midlife crisis? I was like in a restaurant watching the Olympics, and I was amazed at the divers' bodies. I was like, fuck.
And I'm saying I'm not that far away from it. I'm maybe, I'm a couple of pounds a couple of pounds of heavy and a couple of pounds of muscle away from putting that together. It's a symmetry thing, though. That's the thing. It's the symmetry of it. I guess
it makes me laugh that you're comparing yourself to Olympic divers, and that you're just not far off from it, but you don't do anything compared to what they do with their bodies because no normal pedestrian human being does. So the fact that you would even compare yourself to an Olympic body
and that I'm in
makes me laugh. And that you're like, I'm not too far away from it.
And that I'm
hilarious. It's not
a Jewish man in my late 40s.
Like, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the absurdity
you had the same
of you
excuse
comparing.
earlier.
If it would be like if I'm comparing myself to the swimmer chicks, going, I'm not too far off from that.
You're not.
You would take a
you
shit
look amazing.
in your pants.
I wouldn't take a shit. You look amazing.
I don't look anywhere near them, but it's not a slight on me. They're Olympic athletes.
Well,
It's like ridiculous.
Did you say a swimmer or a gymnast for you? Because the gymnasts are all 4'9", so none of that would
No,
make
I said the
sense.
swimmers.
Oh, yeah, you look like one of those swimmers.
No, I don't. I don't look anything like them, and that's not even. It's not like I'm putting myself down. I think I can ridiculous.
do it. I'm just going to tell you, I think I can hit 50 and pull it off.
Of course you
Speedo.
can.
You know what I'm going to do?
Fucking hold
I'm
the
gonna,
Speedo.
No,
We
I'm
don't
telling
need
you
a
right now.
Speedo.
I'm telling everyone right now, and I'm going to make an
I don't
announcement.
want to see you in a
I'm
Speedo.
making an announcement right now. Other than the color of my skin, I can't promise I'm going to be bronzed. I am going to have a Speedo body by 50. I'm going to have a 50-year-old Speedo body.
Just don't put the Speedo on. Like, put swim trunks.
Of course I'm going to wear a Speedo at 50. And we're going to have a big party for me for my 50th, and I'm going to wear a fucking Speedo. Absolutely. I'm going to work my ass off, and at 50, I'm wearing a Speedo to my party.
I won't be there.
Of course you're going to be there. You're going to be...
I will be nowhere where you're in a Speedo in public.
Why? What if we were you and I were Europeans? In France, all the guys wear Speedos as a normal day on the beach. In England too, and the Dutch and the Danish and the Swedish, they just walk around to the beach in their Speedos. You go to a beach and the cool guys are wearing a Speedo. Like the macho gangy guys that are in the Swedish gangs are wearing Speedos.
Here's my deal with Speedos.
Okay.
I don't want to know how big your penis is. I don't. If I'm going to be a lover of yours, I'll find out when the time is right. I don't need to know how big total strangers' cock and balls are. I don't want to know.
Cock and balls.
I don't like being... I feel like it's enforced on me. Like when they wear Speedos, they're like, see how big my penis is? Or see how little my penis is? Like it's like you can't you have to know how big someone's penis is or their balls. And if they kind of have bigger balls or a oddly large dick, it's like you have to deal with it. And I don't
oddly large.
I don't want to see
what constitutes
it.
Oddly large?
Or if it's super little and kind of non-existent, it's like, oh my God, you have no penis. Or, oh my God, put that thing away, cover it up. Or even if it's a normal size, it's like, penis. And I don't want it in my face, and I don't want to have to stare at it when I'm trying to enjoy myself at the beach.
I don't want it in your face either, unless it's mine, first of all.
Even if it's yours, I don't want it in my face.
What was the meme I saw? A girl can jab for 45 minutes but can't suck a dick for 30 seconds.
Jab?
Talk.
Oh.
Yeah, a girl can yap for 45 minutes but can't suck a dick for...
Yeah, longer than 30 seconds without her jaw hurting.
Right. Without TMJ problems.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty funny.
That was funny.
I even mentioned you on social media.
I saw it.
I know.
I just didn't respond.
Oh, okay. So
the girl changed her clothes, by the way.
Did she?
She's now wearing some other
Well, she's
outfit.
watching us gawk at her. What's she in now?
I can't tell. She's too far down in her.
Fuck! I gotta get
back part of her house.
I gotta get binoculars here. This is fantastic.
It's a beautiful neighborhood.
There's hot Canadian girls everywhere.
Yeah, you said that.
Okay, sorry. So we went past hot Canadian girls. We went past the fact that I'm going to wear a Speedo to my 50th. We were back on the socialism of Canada. Okay.
Is it actually? So I'm going to do research.
No, you don't need to.
Government.
You don't need to. A highly know-it-all friend of ours happens to be operating the camera, who happens to be part Canadian.
Oh right,
so
Moo, you're Canadian.
So Moo is going to actually.
Why did they give you such a hard time crossing the border if you're Canadian?
Moo, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hand Moo the mic.
There was a lot of border problems, by the way.
Moo,
it was a full guilty until proven innocent at the border with every single person coming across the border.
Yeah, that was a bit of. They do that. They question the fuck out of you. So where are you going?
They asked me why I had like the concierge, like the airport handler person. I was like, because I have 3 giant over heavy bags and a dog, and I'm traveling by myself, and I have to get a work visa, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing, and I need some help. Like, why are you even querying me?
They asked our housekeeper. No, not our housekeeper. Excuse me.
We don't have a housekeeper.
We don't have a housekeeper. Our nanny we've been with, that's been with us since our kids before they were born.
We sent them with notarized forms. We sent them.
They asked her, why don't they just hire a Canadian nanny? And she said, because I've been with the kids
for 9 years
since they were born, and I'm their godmother, and I'm their very close, intimate friends of the family.
She's our full-time nanny.
Yeah, like she was like, they were like, why don't you get a Canadian?
What, send our kids to Canadian daycare with strangers in a foreign country?
Oh my God, they're going to end up being all reserved and getting the socialism. They're going to start asking for welfare.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm
going to learn about.
No, you don't need to. Moo, you don't have to go in front of the camera.
No, just audio. We're just going to hear a voiceover from Moo.
Give me the.
I'm not going to get on my soapbox about this.
Just for a second. 30 seconds. I just want to know how it works.
How what works?
Canada. Here, take the mic. Take the mic.
Okay.
I just want you to explain the basic idea of how this works here. The basic economic system, and why is it different from America? The basic differences of economics for America.
It's not. They just take more of your taxes and then put it into public services.
Like what?
But the government is more responsible with where they put the money.
Okay. So why don't they let Uber in Vancouver?
I don't know. There's no Uber in Austin either, so.
That's not Canada. That's just Vancouver.
That was.
So they take more of your taxes and they distribute it. But does that sort of explain? Do you know what we're talking about, Moo? Where there's like
a caste. system.
Obviously in America you have the American dream. You don't have it in Canada. But it does feel just kind of like, why try to achieve some big thing? Everyone's just kind of fine the way it is. Right. And that works for people.
Because I just figured it out. He said it. Because the government will take care of it. The government will take care of it. In America, the government doesn't do shit. They just cause a lot of problems. They take out the trash. And they have a very big military. So we're covered there. We've got lots of trillion-dollar boats and planes flying around while terrorists implement ground war. But that's longer story. But America, that's the thing, is the government doesn't do shit for you. You got to do it yourself. You got to get your own dicks out there and suck your own dicks and make it happen for yourself.
That's an awful.
In Canada, they don't supply the Canadian government is the dick. It gives you the dick to suck and takes care of you and pats your head while it's doing it. I just figured it out. If my analogy isn't written up in the New York Times or in some sort of paper, then I don't know what the fuck's wrong, because I feel like I just figured the whole thing out. In America, you got to get your own dicks to suck, like the Kardashian did, and make it happen for yourself. The Canadian government is the dick. They give you the dick, and they supply everything for you, including the pat on the head. So you're sitting there as a Canadian, and you're like, oh, the dick's already in my hand. I don't have to go work for it. I don't have to find a dick. It's just right here in my hand. Oh.
I don't even know how to comment on that.
If that doesn't sum up the entire Canada in one obnoxious American generalization, then I don't know what does.
Just go work for the Trump campaign.
My God. Oh, my God. Don't get me started on these guys. We're not going to start on.
We're not.
We're not. Paul. It's not a political show.
This is not.
I don't know enough about it to say anything.
Well, you just did.
No. I just summed up the entire differences of America and Canada in a really extraordinary.
Your use of language, your semantics on that was phenomenal and inventive.
The parallels to politics and cocksucking and Kardashians. Yeah. I mean, I really pulled from some deep places on that. Yeah, I thought that was kind of impressive.
Inspired.
Yeah. I mean, Ray J is Canada. He's just the opportunistic, parasitic cock. of which the Canadians
Can we just draw a line?
teat
Like,
off
I'm
of.
not related to this viewpoint
I couldn't
or
be more obnoxious right now. On behalf of all Americans, I want to say that Jenna is sorry for how she's presented herself at the borders.
No, I'm sorry for what's happening
I
right
know.
here next to me. I don't know what's happening.
I know what's happening. I understand. Here's some other stuff about Canada I'm really digging. Everyone's very fucking polite.
I love it here.
There's great
I
manners.
was just trying to figure out
good
like
food.
what I was navigating. I actually really love it.
No,
here.
there is a reserve
I'm like
thing.
super comfy happy here.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I can. I think I may expatriate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. When Trumpillery
Trumpery.
gets elected, I'm gonna expatriate, and because I want the dick to be provided for me. I don't want to
Yes,
go out
you
there.
do.
I don't.
I meant it like a vagina.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not starting you. No, we're not going to talk about it.
We're not gonna talk about it.
I'm in the doghouse.
Yeah, you're in the doghouse. So we're gonna be here for a while Jenna shoots an awesome show for America.
America.
The show is American, but we're shooting in Canada because of tax incentives that the productions in Los Angeles get.
It's Hollywood, right? Shouldn't we be able to shoot TV shows?
You know, the
in
whole reason
Hollywood?
Hollywood was invented was so people can shoot
Entertainment,
there.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of a city that rains 95% of the year.
Vancouver.
But that's okay. Don't get me started. At least we're in this gorgeous city.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful food. Super hot chicks everywhere. And
Third time you said that.
And no, it was the fourth or fifth.
Oh. She's not in the room right now. She's in another room, changing her clothes probably yet again.
Ooh, she should put on something more revealing, because I could barely see the last one.
Blah 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 blah.
All right. Well, we normally sign off with "I love you" and stuff like that, but
I don't think that's gonna happen
no,
today.
that's not going to happen today.
I think I have to go Kardashian you right now.
You have to.
I have to go be the government on you.
Well, Kardashian is the American dream of getting the dick.
Well, you just said all this.
Yeah. So, but what are you saying? You have to go Kardashian or the government?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Okay.
I mean, I got it, but now I'm confused
Okay.
on what I just meant. Go give you a blowjob.
It's all right.
Just really,
You read the theses. The theses will come out and will explain everything. People will do talks about it in
we're
colleges.
gonna have to next podcast do some more research because we're kind of like little mini trumpets right now. How we're talking, we're sort of
Yeah, and if Trump gets elected, he's going to build a fucking wall, and none of us are going to be
for
able to get
Canada too.
Yeah, both. He's going to do the whole thing.
No, he's not.
Yeah, the whole. He's going to encircle the whole country. You won't even be able to go to Canada.
It's gonna be like
or
North Korea.
or Hawaii. You won't even be able to go anywhere. It's going to be a wall around the whole thing.
It's a lot of bricks.
Yeah. Why wouldn't he use cement? Why bricks? Why you think he's going to use bricks?
I was just figuratively commenting. Our chi is off. We're all.
Yeah.
Where's my American dream?
Yeah, I tried to offer it this morning.
I offered it. I'm the one who started it.
After you castrated me.
No.
No, you offered it, then you
First, I
castrated.
offered.
Then you castrated.
You think I did, but I really didn't.
Yeah.
We're going to have to talk about that one.
All right. Kicking and screaming.
This one was just called Awkward. That's the name of this podcast.
Awkward podcast.
It's just Awkward Canadian Podcast.